Hi everyone, and welcome to today's lesson. In this episode, we're going to explore how people talk about pets in English at 3 different levels. First, we'll start with a beginner-friendly conversation using simple words and short sentences. Perfect if you're just getting started with English. Next, we'll move on to an intermediate level dialogue with more details and natural expressions, great for learners who want to build fluency and sound more confident. Finally, we'll listen to an advanced conversation where the language is more fluent, relaxed, and expressive, just like how native speakers chat about their pets in real life. No matter what level you're at, these conversations will help you practice vocabulary, improve listening, and have fun talking about one of our favorite topics, pets. Let's dive in.
Hi, Tom. I was wondering, do you have a pet at home? I've always found that people who care for animals have the most interesting stories, and I'd love to hear about yours.
Yes, I actually have a dog. His name is Max, and he's been part of the family for a few years now. He's such a cheerful companion and brings a lot of joy to our daily routine.
That sounds wonderful. What kind of dog is Max? I find that different breeds have such unique personalities and quirks, and I'm curious to know more about him.
He is a small brown dog, quite energetic, but also very friendly with everyone he meets. Max loves to greet guests at the door and is always eager for a game of fetch in the backyard.
It's great to hear how friendly Max is. Personally, I've always been more of a cat person. I actually have a cat at home. Her name is Lily, and she's been with me for a while now.
That's lovely. What's Lily like? I've heard that cats can be quite independent, but also develop really close bonds with their owners when given the chance.
Lily is a white cat who absolutely adores sleeping in the sunniest spots she can find. She's gentle and affectionate, but definitely enjoys her quiet moments and personal space.
That's adorable. My dog Max, on the other hand, is always ready to play, especially with his favorite ball. I often find him waiting by the door, hoping for someone to toss it for him.
Speaking of routines, I sometimes wonder if our pets have similar eating habits. For instance, Lily usually eats once in the morning and again at night, and she can be quite particular about her food.
That's interesting. Max has a set schedule as well. He eats twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. He's always excited at mealtime and never lets me forget when it's time to eat.
It's amazing how pets can develop such regular habits. Lily will actually remind me if I'm late with her dinner, meowing until I get her food ready. They really keep us on our toes, don't they?
Absolutely. I think caring for pets teaches us a lot about responsibility and routine. Max's enthusiasm for his meals is a daily reminder of how much these small rituals mean to our animals.
Beyond routines and playtime, I feel that having a pet adds so much happiness to everyday life. Lily's quiet presence is always comforting, especially after a long day.
I couldn't agree more. Max's playful energy and loyalty have made our home so much brighter. There's something truly special about the bond we share with our pets.
It's amazing how much they become part of the family. I honestly can't imagine my home without Lily's gentle purring and the little things she does to make me smile.
Exactly. Pets bring a unique warmth and companionship that's hard to describe. Whether it's a dog or a cat, their love and presence genuinely enrich our lives in countless ways.
Hey Jake, I was just wondering if you have any pets at home. You seem like someone who would really enjoy having an animal companion around the house, especially given how much you love being outdoors and spending time in nature.
Hi, Sarah. Actually, I do have a pet cat named Milo. He's been with me for about 5 years now, and honestly, he's become a huge part of my daily routine. He has such a distinct personality that I can't imagine my home without him.
That's awesome to hear. I've always loved cats for their independence, but they also have this affectionate side. What's Milo like in terms of his behavior? Does he have any quirks or habits that make him stand out?
Milo is generally pretty calm and relaxed. He loves sitting by the window for hours just watching the birds outside. But the moment it's playtime, he suddenly gets this burst of energy and runs around the house like crazy, chasing his toys everywhere.
That sounds really fun. Actually, I have a dog named Luna. She's a border collie, and I have to say, she has an incredible amount of energy. Keeping her entertained is practically a full-time job some days.
Oh, I can totally imagine. Border collies are known for being super active and needing lots of exercise. Do you take her on walks often, or do you have other ways to help her burn off all that energy throughout the day?
Absolutely. I take her for walks twice a day. If I skip even one, she gets bored and starts chewing on things around the house. She especially loves going to the park to chase tennis balls, and seeing her run makes it all worthwhile.
That's great! Milo is actually the complete opposite. He prefers to spend his day napping or sitting right on my laptop while I try to work. He's definitely more into relaxation than high-energy activities.
Classic cat behavior, right? So how do you handle his daily care? I know cats can be pretty meticulous, but they do need regular attention, especially when it comes to grooming and feeding.
I feed Milo twice a day and make sure to clean his litter box every day. Otherwise, he'll definitely let me know he's not happy. Plus, I brush him every few days because he sheds a lot, especially during the summer months.
That makes sense. With Luna, it's a bit more hands-on. She eats quite a bit and needs brushing almost every day to keep her coat healthy. I also take her to the vet every few months for checkups. It's a lot of work, but I really enjoy it.
I completely agree. Taking care of a pet does require responsibility and commitment, but it's also incredibly rewarding. There's something special about knowing you're providing a loving home for your animal.
Exactly, it's amazing how pets truly become part of the family. I find that no matter how tired or stressed I am, Luna always manages to cheer me up with her playful attitude and affectionate nature.
Definitely. For me, coming home to Milo after a long day just brightens everything. Even when he's just quietly waiting by the door, it feels like he senses my mood and tries to offer comfort in his own way.
Same here with Luna. She has this ability to make me smile, regardless of how challenging my day has been. It's like she's always there with a wagging tail, ready to lift my spirits and remind me of the simple joys in life.
We should definitely arrange a pet play date sometime, although I'm not sure how Milo would react to such an energetic dog. Still, it could be a fun way for both of them to socialize and for us to enjoy some time together outside.
Hey Mark, I heard you just adopted a dog. That's exciting. I've always been curious about what it's like to bring a new pet home, especially one from a shelter. Can you tell me how the process went for you and what made you decide to adopt?
Hi, Lisa. Yeah, I did. His name is Bruno and he's a rescue dog. I got him from a local shelter last month. I'd been thinking about adopting for a while, and when I met Bruno, he seemed friendly but a little nervous, which made me want to give him a safe home.
That's wonderful. What kind of dog is he? Sometimes rescue dogs have an interesting mix of breeds, and I'm sure his personality is unique too. Did the shelter tell you anything about his background or his temperament?
He's a mix of Labrador and something else I'm not exactly sure. He's medium-sized and super friendly. The shelter staff said he got along well with people, but was still learning to trust new environments. He definitely has that classic Labrador friendliness, though.
Aw, Labradors are so sweet. How's he adjusting to his new home? I imagine it must be a big change for him, going from the shelter environment to living with you. What were his first few days like? And did you notice any behaviors that suggested he was settling in?
Pretty well, actually. At first he was shy, but now he follows me everywhere. He loves being around people and seems to feel more secure as each day passes. In the beginning, he would hide in corners or stay close to his bed, but now he greets me at the door and is much more playful.
That's great to hear. I've always wanted a dog, but I'm not sure if I have enough time to take care of one. It sounds like creating a routine has helped Bruno feel at home. Was there anything in particular you did to help him adjust or make him comfortable in those first weeks?
Yeah, they do need attention. I take Bruno for walks twice a day, and I try to play with him in the evenings. Establishing a consistent schedule helped a lot. I also gave him his own space with a comfy bed and some toys, which seemed to make him feel safer and more settled.
Sounds like a lot of responsibility, but also fun. Do you have to train him? I know some dogs pick up commands quickly, while others need a bit more patience. What has your experience been like with teaching Bruno new things and keeping up with his daily needs?
Yes, I've started some basic training like sit, stay, and come. He's pretty smart, but sometimes he gets distracted, especially if there are other dogs or a lot of noise outside. It takes time and consistency, but I can see progress, and it's rewarding to watch him learn.
Ha, that's normal. I have a cat at home. Her name is Nala. She's very independent, but also cuddly when she wants to be. The training process with cats is so different compared to dogs. Have you noticed any big differences between caring for a dog and what you've heard about caring for cats?
Nice. I like cats too. They seem much easier to take care of than dogs. With Bruno, there's a lot of structure feeding, walks, training sessions, but with cats, they're more self-sufficient. Still, every pet has its own routines and quirks, so it really depends on the animal.
In some ways, yes, but they can be picky about food and litter boxes. Every pet has its quirks, but I think having a pet really makes life better. How has Bruno changed your daily life or your outlook since you brought him home?
True, every pet has its quirks, but I think having a pet really makes life better. Bruno's already part of the family, and it's amazing how much joy he brings. Even on stressful days, coming home to him lifts my spirits, and I feel more connected to my community through dog walks and meeting other pet owners.
I agree. Pets are like little family members. They bring a lot of joy, and even the routines and responsibilities can be rewarding. It's inspiring to hear how Bruno has become such an important part of your life so quickly.
Totally. Bruno's already part of the family. I never realized how much a pet could change the atmosphere at home, but now I can't imagine life without him. Maybe one day you'll get a dog too, but for now, Nala sounds like she's the queen of your place.